Well, I mean, anytime I'm writing a character, that's a really interesting question. Like, I just try to make them, I try to think of them as people. And like, the worst part about being a person, at least to me, is that like you're stuck inside of your own consciousness and you can never inhabit anybody else's consciousness. Like, you can never see the world out of anybody else's eyes, so you never really know what it's like to be the person standing next to you or anyone other than yourself. And that can be really, really limiting at times. Like, because it's so difficult to listen to other people and to understand that like they contain multitudes and aren't merely one thing. So when I'm writing characters, I try really, really hard to, I guess, listen to them and to treat them, to try to think of them as people that are as complex and kind of multitudinous as I think I am. And that's kind of what I try to do, and to just treat them as people regardless of other things that they have in their lives. Because I think, like, I don't really believe that people are, like, good or evil. I think people are many things at once.
Well, I think that's what is so special about all of John's characters and all of his books, is he really just, he makes them real people, and I think that's why everyone is here. It's because everyone can relate to a little piece of someone in his stories, and as an actor, that's all you can ask for, is to be able to see a piece of yourself or something you've gone through in someone, and bring it to everyone else. So we're lucky. I felt so lucky. I was like, I'm gonna kill someone to be in this movie.
And she did.
There were a lot of blonde actresses her age that went missing randomly around the time of shooting.
No, I mean, the other thing that I would say though is that like there's just something magical about making movies, because Halston, you know, like was able to. Halston really understood that about Lacey. Like Halston really understood what it's like to be judged based on your appearance, because even when I met Halston, I was like, oh, I know bubbly blonde California girls, and then like Halston turns out to be incredibly nerdy, much more so than you would think, but then also like, you know, just a really like deep, smart, thoughtful person who's extremely complex. And, you know, there are things that like Nat brought to Q that I could never have captured, but he like just knew them from the story. Like when you watch the movie, even the way that Q walks, like he holds one arm pretty like tight to his leg, and like I didn't write that, but it gets at something that's very core of the way that I imagine Q as like holding himself in and like trying to like stay on the rails somehow.
Yeah, trying to make Q kind of as small as possible, and then as the movie goes on, he kind of opens up, you know, and physically manifests that. But I feel the same way that Halston feels. Like with all John, you know, I got to play Isaac in the other movie, and
No, I'm just kidding. I like that movie.
No, you're lucky. You're lucky, you know, if you're an actor to get a part, you know, because I mean, I bet you guys go see movies and read books that are meant for people our age, you know, for teenagers, and they just talk down to you, and they're all stereotypes, and just like it's no fun to go see those things, it's no fun to be an actor and play those things, it's so unsatisfying. Whereas if you get something with a lot of meat, you can really dig in, and all of John's characters are like that. That's why everybody wants to be in John's movies, and I really feel like I won the lottery. I don't know who I held hostage, you know, but it was the right person.
It was me.
A lot of actors went missing around the time.
Allison, what was it like for you being in a John Green adaptation?
It was a dream, you know, I dreamed about it, and it was great.
But that's as close as it got to happening.
Yeah.
Who did you play?
All of them.
It was like Nutty Professor, where you just play all the characters. That was good.